Hi there.
I'm glad you came today.
I'm so glad I came back.
So today we're just going to discuss the summary report of all the assessments that we've done so far.
Okay.
So from what we've done so far, from your physical activity sedentary behavior questionnaire that I gave you on our first interview, you marked your aerobic activity as good, which is 150 to 224 minutes per week.
Mm-hmm.
Strength activity, that is 3, which is very good, and your perceived aerobic fitness as good. I would like to improve that because I know you are at a higher aerobic fitness than you perceive yourself to be. So maybe through doing other VO2 max exercises, we could see that you yourself would perceive yourself as a better fitness than you currently perceive yourself.
Okay.
And your sedentary behavior is 2 to 4 hours. I don't think we could necessarily change that just because you are a student, but maybe we could incorporate a few breaks between your studying just to walk around or take your dog for a walk kind of improvements.
Okay.
Your overall score with the Fantastic Lifestyle Checklist is a 70 to 84, which is very good. No needs to change there. Your body mass index seems to be at a normal weight, and your BMI waist circumference is also at the normal weight, which means you're at the least risk for cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, and so on. So that's perfect. And then your aerobic fitness assessment that we did through the step test was very good at a 45.661 score. That is very good. So as you can see that through these scores, you are at a higher level of aerobic fitness than you think you are. And for your musculoskeletal fitness assessment, your grip strength was good. In my opinion, with the kind of sports that you're doing, I don't think that's necessarily important. If it's something you want to improve, just let me know and we can.
Okay.
Your push-ups were excellent. Sit and reach was something that I'm a little concerned about because it was in the fair category. So I was maybe thinking to do some stretching or flexibility, mobility exercises within your daily workouts or post your daily workouts. Is that something you're willing to do?
Yeah, I could definitely just do some stretching or foam rolling before I work out, and then after I work out especially would probably be the best time to do some stretches just so I'm not as sore the next day, because I do find when I am not lazy and do the stretches after my workout, I do feel better the next day and I can then work out sooner again afterwards.
I also think the sit and increasing your flexibility and mobility will help through your range of motion and your strength output in all exercises that you do. So in your strength workouts. Maybe you could also do it with a partner since you do go to the gym with your friends and do some sort of PNF stretching.
Okay.
Your vertical jump was good, and your back extension is not applicable because we didn't have the quite right equipment. Your one leg stance with your eyes open and eyes closed was above mean, so that's very good, showing that you have good coordination, balance, and stability, and core strength. So for my focus, I'm more leaning towards mobility, flexibility, and increasing your VO2 max because it's something that you seem to be interested on.
Okay.
Does that seem okay?
Yeah, that sounds great.
I had you fill out the barriers to physical activity form, and would you just talk a little about the barriers that were highlighted?
So some of them I feel when I have lack of time and having other areas in my life that I feel take priority in the day. So especially when I have tests or an exam or lots of homework, it's hard to find the time, the hour or 2 hours it takes to go to the gym, because I feel like I could use that time to study or to be with family or something like that. Which then ties into lack of motivation, because sometimes I know I have the time, but I convince myself I don't, and that I just won't go to the gym.
So how would you think you could improve those 3 things that you just mentioned? So your lack of time, your prioritizing other things, and also the lack of motivation.
I feel if I had a set schedule, because I do have a planner that I write down all the activities classes or appointments I need to go to. I felt if I actually wrote down the like the time I should go to the gym in my planner, like it would make me more likely to go just because then I'd be following, a set list of things to do that day. So like go to lecture at 9:30 and then at 10:30 like go to the gym for like, an hour in between classes. So I think a set schedule would help me get over like these kinds of barriers.
Do you think, in your opinion, that say a shorter workout but with the exact same benefits would be beneficial to your lifestyle?
Yeah, absolutely.
So instead of like having to fit in an hour workout, just having to fit in a 20-minute workout, but with the exact same results?
Yeah, that would be great. Anything that like saves me time, especially like when we're studying, you just want to
Midterm
you
season.
just want to have a break sometimes, but you don't want to like make the break too long because then you just won't study anymore.
Perfect. So we're gonna go through some goal setting.
Okay.
So because your goal was, if I'm correct, you mentioned in our first interview that you'd like to tone down.
Yes.
So toning, how would you think you could, what's something more internal that you could improve on instead of something more visual?
I think that by like improving my VO2 max, it would help with like my confidence as well because like I didn't think it was that good, and then the results said it was very good. So
Exactly.
maybe it's like a mental thing, and I just need to like gain more confidence, doing like workouts and exercises to push myself more, and then I'll start seeing the results afterwards.
Yeah, since you are in the action phase, that's very good. I don't need to work on necessarily motivating you to work out, but just motivating you to continue working out, especially through times like exams and midterms, so that other things don't take necessarily priority and cut out your activity time. So yeah, improving VO2 max, we could definitely work on that, and you would see cause and effect benefits from VO2 max through, I don't know, maybe you'd see your legs toned down or your arms. So there will be some physical improvements that you will see through VO2 max training. What's something that you'd be realistic in changing your VO2 max? Like how much or what length would you be okay with?
I don't feel like I need to improve it drastically, and I don't know if I would be able to improve it drastically. So like maybe about like improving it like maybe 10% could be like an achievable goal because I know it does take like from what you've said in our first interview, it does take a long time to improve VO2 max that's like already good. So I feel like just 10% would be okay.
In 3 months, is that okay?
Yeah, that timeline would work great.
So there is no guarantee that you would see those 10% improvement in VO2 max. You might be part of that group that does not change or even decreases, but 3 months you will see the results. So if you are somebody that is one of those groups that don't change or decrease, we will know right away throughout your training, and then we'll go about it in a different way. Doesn't mean you won't get those toning effects through the training though.
Okay.
And so yeah, how do you think we can achieve improving your VO2 max, or what would you be okay with doing?
I'm okay with like any running exercises. I do have like the Kenilworth stairs near my house that I like to do. I feel like it's a more intense workout than just like running on a flat surface. I do take my dog out for walks, so maybe if I like increase the speed we're walking, it might help me and my dog. So, I'm pretty open to any exercises that you think would be good at improving.
Great. And lastly, I just want us to discuss our 2 benefits that you want to get out through doing physical activity.
Well, I want to slim down for sure would be one of the benefits of like doing all the exercises, and then improving my VO2 max.
So less hard breathing at the same level of intensity.
I want to be able to do more, and the stuff
Less
I'm already
effort.
doing, I want to like, do it better.
Okay, sure. Well, I'm really glad with your state of mind right now, and I think all of that you've mentioned is achievable, and I can't wait to get started.
Okay, thank you so much.